The scripture is from the book of Romans, chapter 8, verses 26 to 39, adapted for service from the Common English Bible, the New Revised Standard Version, Strong's Greek, in which Paul continues to speak of hope to the beloved community of the early Roman Church. In the same way, the Spirit comes to help in our frailty. We don't know what we should pray, but the Spirit intercedes on our behalf with signs too deep for words. They who remember our hearts know the mind of the Spirit because they plead for the beloved community according with God's mind and heart. We know that God works all things together, all, any, every, the whole, for good for the ones who mindfully love God, for those who are called according to God's dreams. We know this because God knew and decided in advance that beloved community would be aligned to the design of their Son. That way their Son would be the first of many family. Those beloved who God decided in advance would be aligned to their Son, they also called. Those whom they called, they also made just and innocent. Those whom they made just, they also honored. So what are we going to say about these things? If God is for us, who is against us? They didn't spare their own Son, but yielded him up for us all. Won't they also freely give us all things with him? Who will bring an accusation against God's beloved people? It is God who makes justice for them. Who could say the beloved deserve consequences? It was the Anointed One who crumbled, yet even more, who was lifted from lifelessness, and who also is at God's right side. It is he who speaks justice for the beloved community. Who will separate us from Christ's love? Will we be separated by trouble or distress or harassment or famine or nakedness or danger or sword? As it is written, for you we face death all day long. We are like scapegoats. But in all these things, all, any, every, the whole, we win through the Holy One who loved us. I'm convinced that nothing can separate us from God's love in our Master Teacher, the Anointed One. Not death or life, not angels or rulers, not present things or future things, not powers or height or depth or any or every or all things in all creation.